Hey family, it's Christina
and Caden,
and today we're going to share with you our net worth update. We share with you our net worth update to encourage you and let you know that no matter what happens, what you're going through, that you can accomplish your goals. We know that even during this month we had a little setback, which we'll talk about later, but we're going to keep pushing forward with our financial goals.
Absolutely. If you haven't already, please tap the like button, subscribe to the page, hit the bell to be notified when we post something new. So let's jump in.
Let's dive right into our net worth. First, we have our house, which is valued at about $450,000. We still have about $379,000 to pay off on the house, but that leaves us with a net equity of $70,510.47 for our house.
Not bad.
Next, we have our investments and savings. We have about $154,000 in our investments. We then have a 2014 Chevrolet Cruze, which is worth about $7,500. We paid it all off, so there's no balance there. We also have a 2011 Honda Accord, which is about $6,500. We paid that all off, so there's no debt there. And finally, we did a little bit more investing in our business in terms of equipment. So we have about $5,000 in business equipment now. Finally, our total assets are about $623,000, but we still have to pay about $379,000 on our house. So therefore, our net worth is now $244,294.47.
Yes, that's awesome. So we are very close to becoming quarter millionaires. So I mean, technically, if we sold everything in our home, we'll probably definitely be there, but we don't need to go into that. So last month was the first month that we started doing our net worth updates, at least live for you. And so going forward, we will be doing an update of our previous month just to show how much our assets have grown from the last update that we've done.
Or decreased.
Or decrease, exactly, because especially with the stock market, 1 month you may be very high and looking great at $250,000, and the next month you may be very low at $200,000, and it doesn't bother us too much because we know we plan to invest over the long term, and over the long terms our assets are going to increase, especially our stocks. So let's jump into what our assets was last month. So last month we had $614,000 in total assets. So that's including obviously the debt on our home and etc. Don't need to go into that too much. This month we had $623,000 in total assets. That means that our assets went up by $9,784. And so that is a pretty nice increase overall. And so obviously we're trying to pay our home down very quickly, so in the next 7 years. So we put a good bit of money towards our home. So last month we had a total of $383,438 on our home. This month we have a total of $379,489 on our home, which means we paid off roughly about a little under $4,000 on our home last month, which wasn't too bad, I would say. Certainly keeps us on track to hit our goals. So our net worth went up by a total of $13,733, which is really good for us, which puts us on the path to probably hit, I would say, over $100,000 each year going forward. And that would keep us on track to hit our goal of becoming net worth millionaires, I guess, in the next 7 years, technically. But like we said, we really want to be net worth millionaires in terms of just liquid assets, so not including our home, in the next, I guess that's 8 years.
Yeah.
In the next, I'll figure out how I want to edit that.
And as we mentioned, like, even though our net worth did increase, we did have a little hurdle called Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam, he came for us, y'all.
We had to pay this year about $8,000 in taxes.
Yeah, we anticipated that we would have to pay taxes, obviously, but we didn't anticipate necessarily the degree that Uncle Sam was going to tap our pocket. You know, we thought it was a pandemic as well, so maybe they would take it easy on us, but
right.
No, they did not. No, they did not. That $8,000 was even more than we paid last year in taxes. I mean, we did make more money this year than we did last year, but we practically made our deduction zero to hopefully avoid paying any taxes, which didn't help us as much as we thought we were. So Uncle Sam got us, but obviously we knew that we were going to pay some taxes, and we had about a 9-month emergency fund, so that actually decreased our net worth about $8,000 and dropped us closer to a 6-month emergency fund. And we're not in a rush to increase our emergency fund back up to 9 months. We will probably slow pay our emergency fund, adding just a couple $100s into it every month, because we know that Uncle Sam is going to be coming back around next year to tap our pockets. So for us, paying off debt is super important. And we talked about why that was important in a video we did about why we chose to pay off $120,000 in debt. And that was mainly credit card debt, student loan, well, most of it was student loan, and our car loan. And so paying off debt is really important to us, but we're not going to cover that in this video. If you want to see why it's so important, go check out that video. With that being said, our goal is to pay off our home in the next 7 years. Currently, like we said, our home is worth about $450,000. So if we were to say that it would increase in value at about, let's say, 6% each year, in the next 7 years, it will be worth about $600,000. So we currently have a balance on our home of $379,000. And what you see on the screen is the balance that will be on our home at the end of the year. So our home is currently worth $450,000. And we will have at the end of this year a balance of $362,000. And our goal is to pay that down by about $6,000 each year. And we'll probably pay a little more than that to factor in for taxes, but for simplicity reason, we just said $6,000 each year. So if we do that, we will be done with paying off our home by the end of 2026, which will be perfect for us. So as long as we stay on track to pay off that $60,000 each year, we will be right on track to paying off our home completely by the end of 2026. And so we are putting a bunch of additional money from our side hustles into our house payoff strategy. So we may be done before that, but you know, that is our plan. 2026, we should be completely debt free. And who knows? Let's see what we'll do from there. But we are very big on giving. One of the things that I really wanted to talk about, and I'm going to include in this video, is that I actually have a video about giving back to organizations that are helping to support Black lives. And I can't remember the organization on top of my head, but we recently gave some money to a Black organization that is focused on economic advancement. And obviously that's something that we're passionate about. And the video that I did, I said in the video 50%, but we decided to do all of the revenue that is made from that video we'll give back to either a Black organization or a Black business. And we gave only $20. The video probably made like $4 or something like that. So it didn't do as well as we expected it to do. But one of the things that we're super passionate about is giving. And we plan to make that a huge part of what we do with the revenue that we generate from this channel. We probably won't announce every time we give. That I did say that I'll let you know in the video, that we will let you know exactly which organization that we chose to give to and how much we give. So I'll probably even put a screenshot of the receipt, maybe not. I don't know if that's appropriate or not, but we did do what we said we were gonna do, and we will continue to give to Black organizations because it's something that we're passionate about. So thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel.
And remember, live your best life.